Hey, thank you for the follow, El Barbado Tech. I appreciate it. Okay, hello. Let's see, remove that and set that. And yes, I know my desktop is crowded as hell, so I apologize for that. Can't be helped. Let's see, today I'm going to be doing SDL audio stuff. And I've never done any audio before in my life, so this is really kind of blind programming here. So let's see, SDL2 mixer, get the library, C++. Alright, I'm downloading, give me a second. Open folder. I'm going to extract it real quick, give me a minute. Extract to here. Alright, it's extracted. So that's step one. Step two, I guess I should make a project. So let's do that. Visual Studio. I'm sorry to hear that, Fade. I think it might take a few minutes, though. Sometimes it takes a little bit, I would imagine, just for the API to kick in. I'd give it 5 minutes at least. Let's see, new project. We'll make a one with command prompt. Sound wrapper. Okay. Alright, so first things first, I need to make sure you guys can see this shit. So I know you can't right now. New main.cpp. Pound include. Give me the IO stream. Give me a basic main. Give me a second, guys. Return 0. Alright, let's zoom in so y'all can see this. I think y'all can see that pretty well, because it's fucking massive on my screen. Alright, so let's see. Now I need to include my SDL libraries into this. So, properties. I need music. Where's my fucking music at, bro? Now, because this is an audio stream, there will be times where I'll have to pause my music just so I can try playing my music, if that makes sense. No, I don't like that one. Or that one. Or that one. No, you know what? That's not really working. Give me something like this. Oh. That's kind of loud. I'm glad it works then. You guys let me know if the music's too loud. I can never really tell. Alright, new. Image include. And I need the audio include. The audio is the new one. So audio, sound, include. There we go. Library. SDL, regular library. We'll do 64-bit. SDL, image library, 64-bit. And finally, the new one, SDL sound library, 64-bit. Alright. apply. No wonder that music was so loud. Alright, input. Now I know the SDL libs are SDL2.lib, SDL2main.lib, and I know the image one is SDL2_image.lib, but I have no idea what the new one, the audio one, is called. So we are going to launch a new window and find out. SDL new sound lib 64 SDL2_mixer.lib. Mixer.lib. Apply. And console in the back is just fine. First question, does it build? I'm building in fucking 86. Tell me I didn't just put all my preferences in 86. Okay, I didn't. Good. That would have sucked. Damn you. Alright, build 64-bit. Debug and release. Alright, the folders are there, but now I gotta get the libraries over there. So let me copy the libraries, the DLLs that is, over there. Libs 64. Copy. Go over to the project. What did I call my project? I called it Sound Wrapper. 64-bit. And alright. DLLs have been pasted. Does this program actually launch? Yes. Same for debug. Yes. Alright. First of all, when you're done, please sit there for a second. Alright, we're there. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna guess I need to initialize my audio. Loop here. Read in some sort of sound. Read in some sort of music. Loop here. Play shit. After the loop, unload the sounds. Unload the songs. Shut this shit down. That's the goal. Fill in the comments. And to do this, I'm going to have to read. Do a lot of reading on stream. Sorry about that, but it can't be helped. Alright, getting started. This assumes you've gotten Mixer installed on my system, which I do. SDL Mixer supports playing music and sound samples from WAV files, AIFF files, never heard of those, VOC files, MOD files, MIDI files, OGG files, MP3 files, and FLAC files. Alright. I got MP3s. I can get a hold of MIDIs. I could probably get a hold of an OGG if I wanted to test it. But first, let's just keep going. Alright, cool. Next. Next. I don't know where the next is. To use it, you must include the SDL mixer into my file. Alright, let's do that. Count include SDL mixer.h. Right? Alright, we're in. It still launches? It does. Good. Alright, next. Overview. Conflicts. When using SDL Mixer, you need to avoid the following functions. SDL open, SDL close, SDL pause. Okay, so SDL things here. You may call the following functions freely. Audio driver name, get audio status. Alright. Functions, general. Initialize, here we go. Mix init function with flags passed in. Here are the flags I can do. I can do FLAC, MOD, MP3, or OGG. I noticed they don't have a MIDI mentioned here. Is MIDI just supported by... Same with WAV. I guess those are by default, huh? Initialized by loading support as indicated by the flags. or at least return success if the support is already loaded. You may call this multiple times, require you to call mix quit just once to clean up. You may call this function with a 0 to retrieve whether the support was built in or not loaded yet. Then I get an example here. Can I get an example? Hold on, let me Google an example. SDL2 mixer example. Like, I get that I can do mix init, but what I don't know is if I need to initialize SDL everything with it, you know? So let's see. Oh god, that's dark. Alright, let me see. Playing sound. Mixer from here. Install mixer. Mix music. Sound effects. Init. Okay, see, this just answered my question right here. Initialize SDL. He initialized everything. That's what I was wanting to know if I have to do. Alright, so let's see. Don't I need to like pound include SDL to do that? Pound include SDL.h, right? I think that's what it's called. They got me guessing a lot of shit. Alright, so SDL init. There we go. Audio, events, everything, game controller, haptic, joystick, no parachute, timer, video. We'll go with everything, even though I bet all I need is fucking audio. We'll change it to audio later once we get it going, just to see if it works. If returns -1, it didn't init. Ah, come on. This function is -1. Oh. I took a shit and I didn't initialize. Pause and then fucking die. Quit. Quit. Alright, so that will initialize SDL. Good, no problems. Now, let's do the mixer init. So if mixer init, was it? I done forgot what it was called. It was mix open audio. That's not it. I thought it was mix init. You're lying. Oh god. Yeah, it was mix init. What are you talking about? If mix init. I don't know what flags to do. Let me see what flags are. What flags my options are. I got FLAC, mod, MP3, OGG. What do you say we mix all of these? Why not, right? Let's take them all. Alright, so mix init FLAC ORed with mix init mod ORed with mix init MP3 ORed with mix init OGG. Alright, so what do you return? You return a bit mask of all the currently initted stuff. Alright, so if it doesn't equal 0, or if it does equal 0, actually even better, we're gonna be very paranoid. Watch this shit. Ready? Int mask equals this guy, and then mix init the mask, and if that does not equal the mask, then something went wrong. See out. Something audio related was not initialized. Come on. Now there's a mix quit. Mix quit. So far, no problems. Cool. Alright. So now I'm initialized. What now? See, he didn't do initialize. I'm like, what are you talking about? He did open audio. Alright, well, let's keep reading the instructions. So what's next? Functions. Activation. Init. Quit. Open audio. So that opens the mixer. Open audio. Man, this text. I know you guys can't see it very well, so I zoom in, but on my screen, this shit is massive. It almost makes my eyes bleed, it's so large. Alright, so mix, open audio, frequency, format, channels, chunk size, things I don't know shit about. Frequency, output sampling frequency and samples per second. You might use the default frequency. That is not a bad idea, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Format. Channels, the number of sound channels. Set to 2 for stereo or 1 for mono. Alright, so 2. Chunk size, bytes used per output sample. I have no idea. What do I put for format? Tell me you have mixed default format. Thank you, because I have no fucking clue. Mix, open, audio. Frequency, you said there was a default. Default frequency. Format. Default format. Channels. There's a default channels. How much is the default channels? 2. Yeah, that's right, for stereo. I forgot. And then chunk size. I don't suppose you have a default chunk size. No. Alright, so this is the number of bytes. Let's give it 4 megs, I guess. Right? You gave it 4 megs, yeah. And it returns a number. Let me see what that number is. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just too large. That hurts my eyes. Alright, so format. Default is that one. Alright. Return 0 on success, -1 on errors. Well, that's pretty simple. Alright. If, oh god. If, let's break this into 2 lines here. If that equals -1, something went wrong. Something went wrong during open audio. System pause. Come on, why are you doing that to me? Can you guys hear me good? I'm talking about the background music. Am I talking? If the music's too loud, I can turn it down. Alright, so does that mean I need to call close audio? Right, functions, general, close audio. Close audio, shut down and clean up the mixer. Alright, well, that's pretty easy. Mix, close audio. Oh, I was about to do some JavaScript there. Go ahead and shut down. Shut down. Properly clean up my shit. Alright, does it still run? It does, still no problems. Awesome. Alright, what's next? General, open, close, set errors, get errors. That's how I could do better error handling right there. Mix set error, whatever is not implemented. And then I can call get error later and it'll tell me what the error was. Cool. I'm limited to 1,024 characters though, so make your error concise. I don't plan on using that right now. What are you? Mix query spec. Get the actual audio format used by the open audio device. This may or may not match what I passed in. Alright, let's find out what I got here. So here's open audio. Let's find out what the fuck I got. Wait, what are the parameters? I gotta pass it stuff to fill out, right? Int pointer frequency, uint 16 pointer format, and an int pointer channel. So I can just take that shit basically. What the fuck? Oh, and it returns an int. Okay. Well, fuck it. Just copy that. Just out of curiosity, what the fuck did I actually get opened? Bam. I want to see this on a breakpoint. I'm in debug, right? Yeah. Run. Alright, number of times opened, 1. The format I got, oh god damn it, it showed me the number, not the fucking pound define. Frequency is what I asked for. Channels, 8. Did I ask for that? Channels. Come on, help me out here. You're an asshole. I got 8 channels. I gotta figure out what that format is. Format. That's annoying. Audios. Let me see. I don't think I got the channels that I wanted by default. Yeah. I got 8 channels? What the fuck? That channel said 8, and this says I'll either get a 2 or a 1. Run that shit again. I don't believe you. Alright. Format channels. Channels. 8. Format. Some number. Frequency. What I asked for. Huh. It's interesting. Alright. Now what? Yeah, I guess that's what I could have done. I could have compared my my number to the pound defines, but or to the enums, but I didn't feel like finding out that badly. Alright, samples. These functions work with mix chunk samples. Mix, get num chunk decoders, number sample formats. Okay, let's just read it. What are you? Get the number of sample chunk decoders available from mix get chunk decoder. This number can be different for each run of the program due to a change in availability of shared libraries that support each format. The number of sample, I don't know what I would use that for. I don't know anything about audio, so it's like, okay, do I need to know that? Load wave. Load wave. File name to load sample from. Load the file used for sample. This is actually load wave. Holy shit, it's actually a bigger named shit. This can load wave, AIF, RIF, OGG, and VOC files. You must call open audio before this, which I did. It must know the output characteristics so it can convert from sample. It does this conversion at load time. Pointer samples mix chunk. Alright. I don't have a wave file. Set volume. Why is that just samples, channels, music? Is there a difference between a sample and a channel? These functions work with sound effect mixer channels. Music is not affected by these. Show me load. I don't see load. Okay. Using RWAPs. Wave, same one. All these formats, but none of these are MP3. How do I load an MP3? Quick load. Running out of options here. Does this thing have examples of something other than a WAV file? WAV file. Load Muse. Where's that? I didn't see that. Oh, that's music. Alright, hold on. But for sound effects, he did all WAV files. That doesn't help me. This is suggesting if I want to use sound effects, they either got to be WAV format, A format, RIF format, OGG format, or VOC format. What about MP3 format? I mean, I can do it. I can convert to OGG. I can convert to WAV. Do I have to? Is that my only option? I guess. I guess that's my only option for that. What about music? These functions work with music. Music is not played on a normal mixer channel. Music is therefore manipulated separately, except in post-processing hooks. Number of things that can be decoded. Load Muse. There's that function I saw. Alright, so what do you take? WAV, mod, MIDI, OGG, MP3, and FLAC. Okay. Well, I got plenty of MP3, so I'll test that. If you are using an external command to play music, which I am not, so never mind. It's nice to know you have the option, though. A pointer to mix music. Music. Load music. The name of the song gets loaded. If it's not loaded, cool. Alright, let's do it. In fact, just copy that. In fact, copy most of that. Read in some kind of music. I'm more fond of that. Come on, dude. Null pointer, music. Alright, let me get an MP3 real quick. Copy. Open up. We're gonna drop it in my project folder here. Stuff. Projects. I called it a sound wrapper. Sound wrapper. Paste. ut.mp3. Music failed to load. Please. Why? What the fuck? I'm about to beat the hell out of my keyboard if it does that again. That is not the first time it's done that to me. I have to clean up the music. No, I don't. It didn't load. Alright, so that properly supposedly loads the song. Now, how the fuck do I unload the song? Functions, music, load, free music. There we go. Free music, I give it the music player. It doesn't return anything. Free the loaded music. If music is playing, it will be halted. Music is fading out. It will wait and then complete. All right. Unload the song. Bam. Alright, so let's see if this still builds first of all. It did, wow. Alright, now let's see if I can play it. Function, music, play music. Play music, I give it the music, and I say how many loops, and it returns a number. Alright, let's see. The music I'm pointing at, loops, the number of times to play through the music. 0 plays the music 0 times. -1 plays it forever. Play the loaded music loop time, start to finish. It returns 0 on success or -1 on error. Alright, let's do it. Damn, I done forgot the function name. My memory is short. There we go. Play the music. Give it the music. I want it to loop forever. I shouldn't have chose the song I chose. It's 15 fucking minutes long. I'm gonna have to find a shorter one. Alright, so if this function is -1, then something bad happened. An error occurred trying to play the damn song. Free the music. Spelling gets worse and worse. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop this music. Cross your damn fingers that when I run this, we'll hear music. I don't hear shit. I don't hear shit. I don't think it works. Well, why didn't I get an error message? No, I don't use try statements. Not for this. So it didn't work, but I didn't get any error messages. What's that about? Unless this program's just muted, but I doubt that. Hold on, you're not okay. Just checking. I might have fucked up my stream doing that. Here, let me hit this button real quick. Okay. Alright, you can hear me. Good. Why didn't I get an error? Here, show me that. So I'm here. The music is something. It's not null. F10. I got in there. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Because it plays music and then I immediately stop it. You know, if you want to hear your music, you should probably wait a few seconds. That was bullshit. Okay, you got me there. You got me. Just wild true. I want you to run forever. I'll fucking kill you when I'm done. I cannot believe that. Alright, try that shit again. Yeah! It's fucking playing! It's fucking playing, yo. I've got music playing. That's awesome. Yeah, you're right. I need to get my loop. Obviously, I'm not going to have a program that runs like this, but the fact that it works is all I give a shit about. All right, so here's something I'm going to do then. I should add in my SDL stuff, initialize a window, and I think initialize the input. That's really all I need for now. Let's do that real quick. I cannot believe this shit. I cannot believe that shit. That is beautiful. The fact that it worked. Alright, you can keep playing Final Fantasy. Oh, actually I'm on 8 now, ain't I? Alright, well anyways. Let's get my other SDL wrappers put in here. Copy. There we go. Alright, SDL, texture, and SDL, I already did window, input. You're not gonna help me out here, huh? There we go. Helps if you include the right file. Test window. I don't plan on using the texture manager. Why? Load the song. Loop here while input key pressed. And if the user presses, we'll go with G for go. If the user presses G, play the music. Shut down, window, shut down. There we go. Put the function in the while loop. Yeah, just got that. Alright. So if they press G, play it, and now I need buttons for stop. If the user presses H, stop it. I forgot how to do it. Mix. Stop? No, of course they wouldn't call it stop. Stop would be too obvious. Functions, music, play, halt. I was never gonna guess halt. Halt music. Music. Is that it? Oh, I don't even have to tell it which one. There's only one music track. Alright. Build. Where? Oh, my bad. Clear the screen. Down here, present a screen. They don't do anything. Alright, run. Alright. Pause that beautiful music. You ready? G. Alright, now let's stop it with H. G again. So if I spam the start button, it just restarts. Cool. It works though. Damn, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. So we have start music and we have stop music. Stop music works pretty well. What happens if I say stop when it's already stopped? Seems like nothing. That's good. Now, if you notice, if I started again for a split second, you hear where it was. See that? It doesn't restart very well, in my opinion. Alright, maybe I'm crazy. Doesn't matter. It's actually working. That's the important thing. That's music, but I still got to get sound effects. So, and obviously, I've only tried one freaking format, MP3, and I haven't tried the loop feature yet. So what I need is a really short MP3, and I don't know if I have a really short MP3, because that's the kind of sad lifestyle I live, guys. Let's go with. I don't have one. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I need a bunch of wave files, MP3s. I need FLACs. I need everything. Can I just Google short MP3? Short sounds. Please don't be like porn or something. Hey, it's perfect. I'll take it. It's a fart sound, but who cares, right? We're good. Silly farts. Show and folder. I will take you, silly farts. Alright, ready? Sound wrapper. Paste them in here. We'll call you farts.mp3. Alright, we gotta test the looping feature. This is for science. For science, okay? Load music. Play with what? What's my loop? When you press G. Right now, it should loop forever. That's what it's set to. We'll find out. Ready, set, go. All right, it repeated. I'm content. Will it repeat again? Yes. All right, I'm content. It repeats. All right, so see, I want to be a serious streamer. Can you tell? Can you tell I want to be a serious streamer? I play fart sounds. It fucking works though. And they have the same file available in WAV file format. So guess what? We get to hear it again, but as a WAV file. Copy. And paste as farts.wave. All right, load music. Farts.wave. Ready, set, go. Alright, wave file worked. It repeats. One more. Alright, I'm content. Now, let's test the looping limit. So the looping limit seemed pretty easy. You just say how many times you want it to loop. So if I say play music with a 0, it should not loop ever. No. I think that was actually it plays 0 times. Fuck, let me look that up real quick. Play music. Parameter 2, loops. Number of times to play. 0 plays the music 0 times. Okay, never mind. So how many times do I want it to play? I want it to play 1 time. So in other words, don't loop. Ready, set, go. There we go. Did I say classic RPGs in my stupid Twitch again? Did I forget to change that? It doesn't say that on mine. Is it better not? Oh, yeah. Well, it worked. So I'm going to press the button again. There we go. It works. All right, this is actually a lot easier than I thought, so I just need to make a wrapper for all this shit. Yeah, I need to test sound effects as well, even though I guess the fart would qualify as a sound effect. It's not really a song. All right, so how do I do regular, I guess channels is regular sound effects? These functions work with sound effects mixer channels. Music is not affected by these. Play channel. Channel chunk. All right, tell me chunk. Functions, channels, load chunk, halt chunk. How do I get a chunk? Get chunk, load. Okay, so it is, yeah, it just has to be, I have to call load wave. So basically for sound effects, they have to be wave files, AIFF files, riff files, OGG files, or VOC files. I cannot have MP3 sound effects. That's a little disappointing, but whatever. OGG, if I remember right, OGG is the open source one, right? Let me see. Is OGG open source? OGG is a free open container format. Unrestricted by software patents. Woohoo! Awesome. See, that's cool. Its name is derived from ogging, jargon from computer game Netrek? Never heard of that. Well, it looks cool. Looks like I missed out on a game, huh? Alright, well, let's see. So he uses load wave into these files. And then he just, how do you play them? Show me how you play channels. Play channel. Give it the channel. Give it the... Oh, I have to pick the channel? Channel to play on or -1 for the first free one. Okay, that sounds good. Is that what you're doing? Show me how you play it, buddy. So, okay, so he did -1 for his channel playing. And that makes sense, because I wouldn't... If I had to manage the channels myself, that would not be fun. Loops. Number of loops. -1 is infinite loops. Passing a 1 here plays the sample twice. That's not very consistent. If I give a 1 to the music, it plays once. If I give a 1 to the sound effect, it plays twice. That's annoying. I'd rather them both be the same. If I pass the sound effect 1, it plays once. Okay, whatever. Don't complain. Alright, so I guess I'm ready to make a class, right? Let's do this. Let's make a class. Add existing item, new. I'll call it SDL audio.h. And new SDL audio.c. Oh, I did a fucking folder? That was an accident. Bye. New file. SDL audio.cpp. Come on, Bruce. See, I hate all the silence right now. I definitely would like for you to play something again. Thank you. I can't code in silence, guys. I'll even turn it up a little. Alright. What the fuck? Alright. If not defined, my SDL audio H class, then pound define my SDL audio H class. And then when you're done, end its definition. Why? Class SDL audio. Private, public. Private members. We're gonna have the music. We're gonna have, I guess, a vector of sound effects. I can't think of anything else I might have for members. We'll find out. Functions, though. Singleton. Singletone. What the fuck? I think I'm having a stroke. Alright, so if it's a singleton, the constructor is private. SDL audio. I'll put it like that. The copy constructor. SDL audio reference, right hand side. And the assignment operator. SDL audio reference operator equals SDL constant SDL audio reference right inside. Destructor. Get instance. Instance function. It will return an SDL audio pointer instance. It's static. All right. Now for things I got to figure out how to do, or all the functions I got to make. I got to be able to play music, stop music, fade out music, and I guess fade in music. What else? Pause music. Is that all I need? Load music. Unload music. And then the same thing for sound effects. Load sound. Load sound. Play sound. Stop sound. I don't know if I'll ever need to fade in or out a sound, but why not? Fade in sound. Fade out sound. Pause sound. Don't know if I'd ever need that either. Is there anything else I would want with a sound effect? Not to my knowledge. Need an initialize function. I think I call it init, don't I? Init, yeah. Let's keep it the same. They all call themselves init. That works. Shut down. I don't know if it'll need to update. I don't know what to say. All audio related. All audio. That's all I got. Shut down. Cleans up any dynamic memory allocated for audio. Alright. Alright, let's code what I got so far. I got a lot here. I need to code it. Audio. Pound include SDL audio.h. Let's give the body for all this shit. This music actually fits. Lufia 1. This shit makes me feel like coding forever. Alright, let's clean up. Why? Oh my god. Sorry about that. Oh, it's constructor. Don't do shit. There was no point to have you. Ew. There you go. These are all private, so it shouldn't matter. It should not matter for shit. In fact, I could have left these in the .h. The constructor, I might do stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Does it build? I think it builds, right? Builds. Didn't forget anything? Nope. Does that mean I can pound include you up here and you'll be alright? And that means I can get an instance of it right here. And you won't shit yourself. Alright. Alright, it looks good. Does it run? Alright, it works. Alright, cool. So it does work. Let's continue on. Alright, so I now need to make it where initialize is what initializes my SDL shit. So to do that, we're gonna go ahead and need to pound include the mixer file here. That way when I have my mixer data types, I can put them right here without worry of not knowing what those types are. It should know it when the pound include. Alright. Oh, next question. Am I gonna init everything I can? I'm thinking yes I am. Init. Though we're gonna change this if check here. We're just gonna make it an assert basically. And to do that, I always forget the format for the assert. Should be just assert. What, I took my asserts out? Bullshit. What? Yeah, okay. So the thing true and so if it's false, it asserts. Gotcha. I always get that backwards. False asserts. False asserts. That's just for me. True. False. Should be it, right? Scroll up. See assert. All my shit's mixed up. There we go. Attempt to initialize for all types. Alright, after that, open audio. So we'll just steal that again. Open audio channels. So if it does this, -1 would be false, so it should work. I'll handle that. This is not needed for launching. This is for loading. Other than that, I need to shut down. Shutdown needs to call these. It sounds like the Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack. It was Lufia 2. This was the Lufia 2 battle music. I don't know how well you guys can hear that. I started it over. Lufia 2, that is. Yeah. I actually finished streaming that recently. If you call initialize twice, I gotta shut it down before I can begin. Yeah, this is... Lufia 2 was a good one. Definitely one of my favorite RPGs. So Shutdown did that, so I don't have to worry about you. Destructor calls Shutdown. Alright. So what do I need for the music? For the music, I need what? For music, I need a music pointer, which is a mix music pointer. That seems to be all I need for it. Mix music pointer music. You know what helps? If you put that in the right file. In the right spot in the right file. Constructor music equals null PTR. Free music. That is so bright, it hurts my eyes. Can I unload music if it's playing? Let's see. Free the loaded music. If music is playing, it will be halted. If music is fading out, it will wait, and then it will... Alright, we're good. What if I want to load several songs and switch between them, you know? That's a good point. How many songs should I support? Right now I got it built in to where it only supports one song loaded at a time. If I want to switch to a different song, I have to stop the song, load the other song, and play it all within, you know, that frame. I could make a list of music, but I feel like that would be a bit much. We'll stick with one for now, and if I feel like it's not good enough, I'll upgrade it later to allow for many. Alright, so load music. Loop is -1 by default. Oh, music. Load music. File. Oh, loading is not playing. That was an excellent point. Loading is not playing. Loading a song is not playing a song, so. What do you return? Int, right? Oh, you return the music. Yeah, right. If music then free it. So you see, the problem is what I'm talking about here. Imagine you're already playing a song and you want to switch songs. You call load music. The music that's currently playing instantly stops. That's why I'm gonna need something that I'm gonna have maybe a function like change music. Nah, this should be fine. I'll have load music and I'll have change music. The way load music works is it will simply load the music. That is all. The way change music will work is that it will load a song and instantly start playing it. That's what I'll do. That should work. Alright, so what do you return? You return a music. I thought you returned more than that. If it's null. Oh God, no. No, I'm sorry. You're just too loud. What's the point of this? There is no point. Alright, so load music just loads a song. Change music, that's the different one. Void change music, const char pointer, file name, loop. Which is very similar to play. SDL audio. So basically this. Any existing song, load the song. Alright, let's see. Man, you better be fading out, because no offense, getting a little tired of that song. Okay, good. Good timing. What's the next one? No, you just played that. You were not playing. Oh, I get it. This one has seagulls in it. No, that doesn't count. What the fuck? You maybe? Or you? There we go. Oh, that is such peaceful music. I needed that. Alright, so play the song. I've already forgot how to do that. Play. Mix play music. Should be it. Load the song, play the song. Unload music. SDL audio. I've only done it 100 times. If music, free it. Cool. Play music. I almost feel like I should make a class just for the music side of it, you know? That way I don't have to put music at the end. I can just have play instead of play music. But it's not my fault. Sound effects are the reason I have to specify. I'll have play music and I'll have play sound, etc., etc. Play music. Don't I have to say if I want a loop, right? Main. Play music and a loop amount, so I need an integer. And I'll default it to loop forever. But I forgot how to do that. So I gotta look at the bright white screen. Cover your eyes. Oh. Functions, music, play music. 0 plays 0, -1 plays forever. I gotta put that down or I'll forget that. No one would believe me. I forgot how good the music is in Illusion of Gaia. Let's put more in there. Da 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 da. Let's just put all the songs on here. Let's do that. We're gonna put all these songs. And then if it's something I want to skip, I'll skip it. There we go. Alright, so I got the loop now. What happens if I pass it null? Pointer to music. That's all it says. It doesn't tell me what happens if I play with null. So we'll just put that there for safety, won't we? Put pause, go for the fades. Alright, stop music. Pretty simple. Oh, that's like a kick in the face every time. Halt music. Always returns 0. Even more silly than mix halt group. I like that. Always returns 0. So there's no way to know. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I'll deal. Alright, how about pause music? Pause. Pause the music playback. You may halt pause the music. Music can only be paused if it is actively playing. What does that mean? Does that mean if I pause it while it's not actively playing, it won't do anything? Or does that mean if I pause it and it wasn't playing, the whole goddamn program blows up? I don't know what that means. Alright, pause music. Pause music. I have to have a resume? Do I have to have that? Let me see. Give me a second, guys. I'm thinking of something for how to handle a pause resume. Ideally, I would just like to be able to say play, and it would keep playing, but I guess not. There's a way I could do it. I just don't know if I want to do it this way. Do something like this. Bull. Music, change music. All of this can be replaced with this function right here. Paused. Unload music. There. Initialize, unload, shut down, load music, change music, unload music, play music. Override pause. If music and not paused, the song is valid and we're not paused, play. Else if we can override, if the song, you're gonna get caught up in parenthesis hell if you're not careful. If the song is valid and we're not paused, or we are paused and we can override pause. See, I think I'm setting myself up for failure trying to do all these things in one fucking check. Alright, so if the music is good and we're not paused, it's valid, and we're not paused, or we are paused and can override pauses. We're paused and cannot override. Resume. Music. Resume music. Alright, hopefully I'm not crazy. So, if we're paused and you stop the music, then that also makes it not paused. I think I went overboard trying to make sure you don't have to do resume. I think I might have went overboard with that. I was probably better off just making a resume, right? That's okay though. This is how you learn, right? You do shit the hard way. I think it's more efficient though. It reminds me of you know, like Winamp here. I've got pause, and then I've got play. I don't have a resume. I hit play, it keeps going where it was. So in my opinion, my code should be the same way. If I want to start over, I can either hit play again, or I can hit stop, right? So if I hit play, it started over. If I hit stop, it stops, and then the next play starts it over. My code will be the same way. Alright, same exact way. As long as I didn't make a mistake in that very scary logic there, this if check, I did not like that at all. In fact, what's this? You expected a parenthesis. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep, you're right. My bad. Yeah, we'll see. And by default, we cannot override a pause. I think I'd like it to be on by default. Alright, override pause. No, I don't want it. God dang it. Put it back. I can tell I'm trying to confuse myself. Alright, resume. Left out for now. Maybe add later. Fade out music. Alright, fade in music. I want fade out music. Fade out music. There we go. Fade out music. Takes milliseconds. Gradually fade out the music over milliseconds, starting from now. The music will be halted after the fade out is completed. Only when music is playing and not fading already are set to fade out. Including pause. Oh, I can fade out a pause thing. Okay. Any callback set by this, well, I don't have any callbacks. Returns 1 on success, 0 on failure. Alright, so let's just take you. Milliseconds, huh? Void fade out music takes a number of milliseconds to fade out. Void SDL audio fade out music. How'd you know? Come on. Insert you. One, right? 1 on success. Yep. Yeah, I forgot how fun Illusion of Guy's music is. Fade out music. Stop music, play music, unload. I think I need to test this. It's been a while since I tested it, right? So let's move on to testing this shit, huh? First of all, does the motherfucker build? It does. Alright. Can I replace this code and have it work? That's the new question. Why am I enjoying watching a live stream of coding? That's just the nature of the beast, man. You must like programming yourself. I love that song. Alright, so I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. SDL audio instance init. Does my init actually start everything? Initialize. Oh no, I'm only initializing video. We're in the army. Oh, I know you? Give me a hint. We were in the army and in Germany together. Oh, alright. So, DMS Service Center, Specialist Rig speaking. How can I help you, sir or ma'am? Were you in the DMS Center, or were you over in the NOC? Or NOSC, or whatever the hell it was called. Brought back memories, didn't it? That's some funny shit right there. DMS, man. Alright, cool, cool. Does your last name start with an L? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I remember most of you guys. Let's see, there was Rodriguez. No, in fact, there was two of those, A-Rod and M-Rod. Then there was Watson, and there was Luther, and there was Van Treese. There was Butler, there was Sayavong. Who else did we have? We had a lot of people over there. Might also sound... Okay, yep, I know exactly who you're talking about now. How's it going, man? Ain't seen you in a while. Hey, Scarlett, how's it going? Yeah, I see from your Facebook posts, you still keep up with the tech pretty damn good. No, that's right, I was gonna do the window. Init. Audio? Audio. There we go. Living in Mexico, enjoying myself. That's nice, man. I went to Mexico for a wedding a few years ago. It was the most unplanned vacation of my life, and it turned out that the most unplanned vacation ever was the best vacation I ever had. I went down to Guadalajara for a wedding. It was really nice. In fact, do you stream on Twitch? Let me follow you. I'm gonna drop you a follow real quick. What? No, I don't want to ban. Crap. I hope I didn't just ban you. Stupid pop-up window. Alright, I'm following you now. Whether you stream or not, I'm following you now. Alright, so let's see. Initialize. All of this shit can go away. That too. Loop. Play can go away. I mean, yeah, why not? Crap. Audio instance shutdown. I haven't. I set up Twitch to stream, but I haven't yet. Alright. It happens, man. When you stream, I'll get a notification. Assuming you do it from that username. And I'll check it out. If I'm not passed the hell out. Alright. So let's load a song. Load? Load music. I gotta get something different. Alright, hold on. I love you, Illusion of Gaia, but sometimes your music is more stabbing me in the brain than it is helping me. Copy. Paste. eb.mp3. Load music eb.mp3. If I press G, then I want you to play the damn thing. That should be all I have to say. But now, if I press H instead of stopping it, I want you to pause it. You know what helps? If I get the instance before I freaking call that shit. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with these singletons. There we go. Play, pause. We get outside of that, then I want you to... I'm not even gonna stop it. When I get out of this, I want the shutdown to stop it. We'll see if it works that way. Alright guys, cross your fingers. Ready, set, go. Well, shutdown. Does not take... What? Yes it does. Does not take 0 arguments? My ass. Shut... Oh! I got rid of it. My bad. Like what? Yeah, it does. Try that again. Alright, so I press G, it plays. If I press H, it should pause. Now the most important part of this test, when I press G again, it better not restart. Awesome. Paused, and now I'm gonna restart it. Yes! It's working! I've got sound! I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the SDL audio was really easy. They made it really fucking easy. The guys who made this shit, it just works beautifully. I'm very glad about that. Now, I have to keep coding because I want, basically, anything that might be complicated here, I want wrappers for it. If anything. I still gotta do sound effects too. Now. Alright, so now I'm gonna start the music and then I'm gonna hit the button that kills this program. And hopefully it will die with dignity. Ready, set, go. And die. Uh-oh. See, it didn't stop. I hit escape, it got me out. But he's stuck here. He just didn't die. Something got stuck. Still running. I'm kind of curious if it'll play forever. I think it will, because by default, yeah, by default I have it looping forever. Good job, Bruce. Ah, fuck. Alright, so something happened with my shutdown. It did not stop the song. Audio, shutdown. What are you doing? Stop and unload music. Are you sure? Because it didn't seem like you stopped anything. Close the audio, quit the audio. And that should have been it for you. Then shut down the input, the textures, the window. Gone. Unload. If music. Free the music. I gotta make sure that free music will actually stop a song that is playing. So let's find out. Music. Free music. Free the loaded music. If music is playing, it will be halted. If music is fading out, then this function will wait. Blocking until the fade out is complete. Well, I was not fading out, so there should have been no blocking. I was playing. If the music is playing, it will be halted. So you say. I don't believe you, sir. Music is null. Yep. I mean, they're doing the same shit I'm doing. I want to see that run. Donino, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Alright, so. Oh, you know what I just realized? I still got shit running. I wonder if that was my problem. I don't think it was. I had a system pause way at the end of all of it, right? Yeah, after the shutdown. Alright, so ready. Pause. I'm going to start it. I'm going to kill the program. And do I still have my breakpoint? I took it off, didn't I? Unload music. Alright, here it goes. Die. Alright, so I'm in here. Music's not null. Really, the worst part about this is you don't get an error message from free music. Free music. I set it to null. As far as I know, it's dead. So. And then shut down, shut down, shut down. And the window. Ah, it died this time. What the fuck? Why'd I hit the breakpoint twice? Unload music. Shut down, shut down, shut down, shut down. Shut down, and I don't do nothing else. Here, do me a favor. Sanity check me. You don't know what cout is, do you? I don't think so. Just temporary. Using STDC. There you go. Now you do. Where the fuck did it go? Again, keep losing it. So I should see it right at the start because it's part of my initialize. There it is. Shut down twice. Is that right? Why did it shut down twice? I think once for the constructor. Why would I do it in the constructor? Once in the initialize. Oh, I did it because of the load music. That's why. When I initialize, I call shutdown to clean up any music that's already there. When I call load music, I clean up any music that may already be there. So here's the two calls. So we're good. I'm going to run the music with G. And then I'm going to kill it. And I should see one shutdown. Shutdown. And it cleans up. Should be, yeah. All right, let's go. Let's find out. Yep. Shutdown, shutdown, shutdown. Yeah, okay. It's good. I don't know what that was about then. It just didn't work that one time. That's the worst kind of problem when you only get it sometimes, you know? Like, what the fuck? I'd rather if I had a problem that it happened every time so I can find it and make sure we're good here. Okay, so in the ideal situation it works. What about if I play pause the fuck out of it? Alright, one more. Alright, now I decide I want you to die. Okay, it's good. What if I play you, pause you, and then kill you? Okay, whatever. I guess it's fine now. That's so bizarre. But I'll deal with that. Let's find us another background sound. I can't deal with silence, guys. I'm not a silence person. Can't stand it. Cool. A bit of a hacky solution, but you could also stop the music before doing the shutdown to be sure. Yeah, you're right. But seems to be resolved now, so maybe unnecessary. Yeah, I agree. It's just, it's so bizarre, isn't it? These problems, it's like, hey, I'm a problem, but you can't recreate me. I think what it was is I had several instances of the program running down below, and I wasn't stopping and closing them, and I don't know, I think it caused a complication. Because after I killed all the programs down in the taskbar, the problem went away. Alright, so I need to test the fade out. So we are gonna test fading out the music. And I need to test stop music. So let's put buttons for that. If the user presses J, then I want to stop the song. Stop music. If the user presses K, then I want to fade out the music. And we will give it a, let's say, 2-second fade out time. That's 2,000 milliseconds. Alright, paused and run. Alright, so G is play. H is pause, we've already established that. Now we're gonna try to stop it. That should be stop, which means when I play it again, it should be from the beginning. It works, but do you notice that when I replay it for like a microsecond, it plays where it was? Right? Don't y'all hear that? I swear. That's just one of those things, it's like gaslighting me. Alright, let's try the fade out. Yeah, it faded. The fade, it was hard to tell, but I think it's because of this song. Let's hold on a second. I'm gonna wait till the notes get a little longer held. Now it's good. Yeah, it works. I guess just 2 seconds feels really fast. Maybe I should make it like 5 seconds. There we go, 5 fucking seconds. That's a long time to fade out, right? Ready? Fade out. Yeah, I mean, it works. It just sounds weird to me. I can't tell if it's working great or what. But I mean, it does fade out. Yeah, it's enough to register it's doing the fade. Agreed. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta do it one more time with 10 fucking second fade out. If I can't notice a 10-second fade out, I fail at this. Alright, go. I definitely noticed a 10-second fade out. It works. Alright, so if I hit play after I've faded out, it starts over. Good. If I pause it and then I fade out, what's going to happen? So let's see. Ready? Pause. And now I'm going to hit fade out. So it's fading. I think it's fading right now. Why did I make it 10 seconds? It's a long fucking time. Alright, I think it's been just about 10 seconds. Wouldn't you guys agree? So now we're going to hit play again. And my assumption is that when I hit play, it's going to start over. That's what fade out should have done to a paused song. Ready, set, go. I was wrong. Whoa, I was way wrong. I did not tell it to fade. You know what that means? That when I hit fade during the pause, it waited until I restarted the song, and then it started to fade. Wow. All right, so play. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, ba-dum. So the next part is bum, bum. I'm going to hit fade. Fade. Nothing's happening. Just in case, we'll wait 10 seconds. And when I start it, when I hit play, it's not going to start from the beginning. It's going to start at the bum, bum, and then it's going to immediately start fading. That is not the behavior I expected, but I don't know if I necessarily want to change that. So let's go. Ready, set, play. See? And it's fading, I bet. All right, well, I'm not crazy. Definitely not crazy. I don't know if that's something worth fixing, you know? If you hit fade while it's paused, it waits till it plays again. I'll leave a note for myself, but I don't know if I really care to fix that. If you fade while paused, the fade will not start until the song resumes. Still, it works. Fade in music. Void. Fade in music. And milliseconds. Alright, let's check out the function. Here comes the bright white light, guys. Oh, my eyes. Fade in music. Fade in music. Give me the song. Give me the loops. Milliseconds. Pointer to mix music to play. Number of times to play through that music. 0 plays 0 times. -1 means forever. Milliseconds to fade in. Fade in over so many milliseconds of time. The fade in effect only applies to the first loop. That makes sense. Any previous music will be halted, or if it is fading out, it will wait, blocking for the fade to complete. Alright. This function is the same as mix fade in music. Pause. I'm guessing that starts at a certain position, right? That's what pause is. Fade in over milliseconds, the loaded music playing at loop times through from start to finish. The first time the music is played, its position, they misspelled it, will be set to position, which means different things for different types of music files. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with just a regular fade in for now. Fade in from the beginning. I can't believe I got it working that fast. I'm so glad this wrapper works, or this library works so nicely. Let's get this function. Fade in music, milliseconds, loop equals -1. Should I do the override pause? Probably. Okay. Be right back. Void. Oh, that silence is getting to me. Help me out here. Much better. Still audio. Fading in at the start. There we go. So it's basically the same logic as play, except it fades in at the beginning. So the logic is going to be the same as this. So I don't mind stealing it. And then changing the function that I need for play. Alright. I already had that. Milliseconds was first. Last. That was too easy. Let's test it. Key pressed. If I press L, fade in music, we'll make you take 5 seconds. You can go back to being 5 as well. 10 seconds is just too damn long. Alright, so we're ready to test it. Let's test it. Oh, you know what? It helps. No, I don't need to put any parameters. If I want, I can change the parameters. Loop once, loop 300, whatever. -1's fine, so I'll leave that defaulted. Ready, set, go. Alright, so if I press L over a span of 5 seconds, I should start to hear that song. So let's see. What? Doesn't that seem fast to y'all? It just seems like the fade, like the very first percentage of the volume is really fucking loud. Wouldn't y'all agree? Like, it starts at 75% and then cranks it up to 11. Alright, let's try this again. Watch how fast it goes from absolutely silent to kind of loud. Yeah, whatever. I'll deal. So I don't find the fade stuff to be very reliable. But who am I? If I have a problem with it, I'll have to write my own damn music code, and I don't want to do that, so. Playing music, I'm going to need that. Test whether the music is playing. Paused music, test whether it's paused. Fading music status is all kinds. I basically want all three of these. Is playing, is paused, is fading. Or actually playing, paused, fading. That's not bad. And they're pretty much just one-liners. So I don't have a problem with that at all. Oh, but it's got to be playing music. Paused music. Is playing. Is what? What was that? Oh. Oh. Back to Chrono Trigger, by the way. Alright, let's see here. If that's similar, maybe have both functions call another function that looks for a flag to determine whether to just play or fade in. Can tell me to piss off. Yeah, you're right. They're very similar. I basically could just have a bool, an extra bool here. You know, if music and do this and fade in, then yeah, you're absolutely right. I could do that. Just make a thing called SDL audio. I don't know what to call it though. The actual play. What does it have? Loop. Bool. Right, pause. And milliseconds. Bool. Fade. Something like that. Alright, that. I love you, Chrono Trigger, but you're drilling into my skull right now. Don't need to be drilled into the skull. Give me some Final Fantasy VI, please. That'll keep me busy. Alright. Can't see. What the fuck? Yeah, start music's not a bad idea. Thank you. There we go. And it'll be helper. Private. Start music. And that only needs the code that I've got pasted twice. Bam. If blank and up and fade and that, else if, or even better, just if fade, else regular play. Regular play will be you. Now, I can just call this function from those two and pass in that bool. So play music now becomes and you there we go. Thanks for the advice. Now I've only got that code once. And basically just two ways to call it. Let's see, what's in the code here? It's actually going a lot faster than I thought it was going to go. Structure. That's a lot of functions though, let me tell you. Now I got to do the sound stuff. Yay. Sound is going to be more complicated because you can load a lot of different sounds. So I'm probably going to have a vector of loaded sounds. That's probably the best way I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm probably going to have something like a vector of my loaded sounds. And as I load stuff, I'll just push it into this. And when it's finally shutting down, I'll unload all that. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Honestly, I don't think I need to worry. Well, I just don't know. We're just gonna find out as we go. That's my usual thing here. We're gonna find out as I frickin' go. Alright, so let's see. Well, let's look at the API for sound stuff. Because I know I don't remember shit. Here comes bright white pain. Oh, my eyes. Functions. Channels. Play channel. Volume. Tell me, wait, is there a music volume? Music. Volume? Volume. Oh, we need a volume function. What am I doing? Set the music volume. Music volume from 0 to mix max volume, which is 128. Values greater than 128 will use 128. -1 does not set the volume, but it will return the current volume setting. Setting the volume to volume if it is 0 or greater, and return the previous volume setting. Setting the volume during a fade will not work. The faders use this function to perform their effect. Setting volume while using an external music player will have no effect, and the mix get error will show the reason why not. Alright, cool. Good. So if there's a set volume function, and I'm not content with the fade function, I might make my own fade function, you know? I think honestly that the fade is actually working just fine, and I just can't tell because I'm not very good with audio. My ears suck. But that's fine. Alright, so yeah, we definitely need set music volume. So let's do that. Can't believe I forgot that. Void. Set music volume. I don't know if I should have a get music volume as well. 0 equals mute. 128 equals max, but it's not called 128. It's called mix max volume. There we go. Can't believe I forgot the volume. How could I forget that? It's like one of the most prominent things you hear. It's the fucking loudness of a song, or quietness of a song. I've already forgot the name of the function. Int. What was -1? -1 does not set a volume, but will get the volume. Okay. Return the previous volume setting. Okay. Volume. And if I care, I can get the old volume. But I don't care. Yeah, you're right, I do need a mute function. That's absolutely right. Really, I need something like mute music, mute sound, and just mute. Mute is all. You know it? That's actually what I need. A mute for all of them. Still audio, mute music. This set music, Zero. It's the music. That's why I was saying maybe I should split my audio into 2 different files. A class that handles music and a class that handles sound, because almost all of these functions have to be duplicated but for sound effects, you know? Load music, I need a load sound. Change music? Okay, I don't need change music. Unload music, I need unload sound. Play music, I need play sound. Stop music, I need stop sound, etc, etc. It's like I gotta double the class, you know? Just kind of annoying. So I'm kind of tempted just to make a fucking mute sound, or a sound class and a music class. But it's using the same freaking stuff, so I don't know. I'll deal. It'll just be a massive fucking class. My input was a big class. My input one, it's pretty fucking large too. So I'm already 144 lines here. Alright, well I gotta test it, so. If I press, I guess we're gonna have to go with U. Volume up, volume down, mute. Did I have set music volume? Stop, fade. Shouldn't that just be music volume? Set. Just music volume, please. I'll go with set. Oh, I don't know. That really bothers me. I usually like to do that. Fact. Void. Not void. Volume. Said -1 returns the volume, right? Where'd it go? -1 does not set volume, but it does return the current volume setting. Alright, awesome. So -1, get the volume. Get the volume. Music volume. We'll do +5. +5, -5. U and I. And a mute button. I'm sure you're nice, but I have to stop you. So the buttons are U, I, and O. What? What do you mean? Oh, yep, you're right. Hi, Ben. Alright, run it. Play it. Alright, I'm going to assume that it's playing at a loud volume, so we're going to start nerfing it. I can't tell if it's working or not. I don't think it is. Well, the mute works. Volume 130. Oh, it's max volume? God, I can't even tell. All right, play. Keep going. Nerf. So now you should be... Why are you 133? Oh, I'm a fucking moron. That's why. You know what I did wrong? If I press U, add 5 volume. If I press I, add volume anyways. It's supposed to be minus volume. No wonder I couldn't figure that one out. As for having 2 classes, I guess you could, but like you said, just be using a lot of the same logic. Could just have audio manager, then have a music manager and sound effect manager. That inherits from that if you want. They won't vary that much. I don't know if I'd bother with it since code calling those functions is where you probably want the most clarity. Yeah. I think I'll be content just having a big class. Alright, so let's try that again. Nerf? My breakpoint, god dang it. Alright, nerf it down. Oh, I definitely hear it working now. Now I can't hit 0 because I was doing numbers of 5, so it won't go below a certain point, I don't think. Let me see. Minus volume of -2, so yeah. Instead, damn, I wish I'd caught what it returns. Will you do it for me? I don't think you will you? Yeah. Show me what the mix. You won't show me that, will you? You suck. I need to start see-outing more stuff. Alright, I changed my code. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to close that. Damn it. Fuck. Change it to go power of 2 so I can actually hit 0. I want to make sure that 0 is actually still playing this, or if it's just not hitting 0. My guess is it's not hitting 0. Of course, now I gotta do 64 fucking presses. Yep, it stopped. Good. So this is a volume of 2. I'm guessing you can't even hear it. I can though. And then I hit down 2. I should be at 0. Awesome. And then I got mute, which shouldn't do a damn thing right now. If I go up really high and then I unmute it. Okay. Oh yeah, well I'm an idiot. Mute sets it to 0, so. What does their mute do? They don't have a mute. That's fine. It's just, you know, some people, when you... Shit. It's just some programs, they have it where when you mute your TV or something, it goes completely silent, but then if you press a button, it resumes at the volume that it was at. Whereas my program does not do that. Mine, if you mute it, and then you go up on the volume, it starts at the bare bottom. So the question becomes, exactly, do I want to store it somewhere? That's exactly what and I think I do. I think that's a feature I would like to have. And it should just be a simple flag, mute. Very similar to paused. Shut down. Unload music. You're no longer paused. You're no longer mute. Start music. Play music. Stop music. You stop it, you're not mute. If you pause it, are you still mute? I think you are. I don't really know the rules. If I pause my song, you're still mute, in my opinion. If you stop it, though, are you mute? That's the question. Actually, let's find out what the current answer to that is. If I play a song and then I mute it, and while it's mute, I stop it. Now when I play it again, oh, it's still mute. They kept the volume. It kept the volume between the restart. Okay. So it does keep the volume. So really, I shouldn't touch mute, because it might still be muted. If you pause it, it could be muted. If you stop it, it could be muted. Fade out music. If you call fade out music while it's muted, if you call fade in music while it's muted, if you call fade out while it's muted, I should unmute it. And the reason, because this function proudly brags in its documentation that it calls volume setting. So really, I just need to get out of its way. Same with the fade in. If you call fade in and it was mute, you might as well set mute to false, because it's going to start changing the volume without your consent. Get the volume. Music volume. Sorry, so if you set the volume, oh, I'm a freaking moron. I was supposed to save the fucking number of the, oh, I'm a freaking moron. Damn it. That was stupid of me. I was supposed to keep the number, not the freaking bool. My bad. Int mute. Now we gotta change all this. Alright, mute. -1. -1 means you're not mute. Alright, so mute. -1. Start music. Playing and pausing and stopping does not change the mute. It's just volume controls that changes the mute. And freaking fade in and fade out. -1. -1. Music volume. Gets it. Music volume sets it. And here's where it matters. If mute does not equal -1, currently muted, else. Alright, so if I was muted, then you're actually going to go to, I don't like that though. I think this might be a bad idea. I shouldn't treat it like a remote control for TV. If a user wants to set the volume, I should let them set the volume, period. Even if it means they want to jump 50 points or jump 75 points, I should let them do that. I should not be having this mute stuff. I think I should remove all of this mute code. It was a good idea, but I don't think it applies. So I'm going to undo all of this mute stuff. That was just not a good idea on my behalf, I guess. I didn't think it all the way through. It's fine that mute has to start over. I'll deal. If I don't like it, I'll have to maintain it on my own. Yeah, I don't want my code to be like a TV. I want to be able to jump from one vastly different volume to another. Welcome back. That was fast, I guess. I had to change your heart on something I was working on with the mute feature. Run. Play. Volume down. So it works. Volume up. Alright, mute. Mute works easy, but it starts me back at the bottom, and I'm fine with that. Alright, cool. So it works. I think that is it for music. Now it's time for sounds, regular sounds. So let's look up the, first of all, let's get some music going. How about this one? And then while that is playing, we're going to look up how to load in sounds and whatnot with that library. Channels. Samples. Load wave. Loads in waves, AIFs, riffs, OGs, and VOX. I've never heard of AIF. You must call open audio, which I've already done. It must know output characteristics. Samples, assign the value of load wave, sample.wave. Bam. Well, I'm going to need either a WAV file or an OGG file or a VOC file to test. Do I have a WAV file? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Here. Oh, that's right. I got the fart sound. What am I talking about? There's got to be something other than the fart. I know you guys get tired of farts. Let's see. How about you? No, that sounds like a... Ah. Really? I like that one. What about you? No. Male cough? This is a nice website. It gives you a bunch of free sound effects. Cool. Machine gun. MP5. Tell me more. Woo! Let's get that one. Wave file. MP5. Show me more. Cut that bitch out. Put that bitch in my wrapper folder. MP5.wave. Alright. Take care, Jeremy Jackson. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate all the input. One day this thing will be done. One day. So just mix load wave, huh? Restores a mixed chunk pointer. That's what I need. A vector of mixed chunk pointers. Sound effects. It's like, what the fuck's a vector? That's a vector. Mixed chunk. Start the constructor. Initialize.
For every mix chunk, unload the mix chunk, clear the vector. Or unsigned int I equals 0, I is less than sound effects dot size plus I. Unload the mix chunk. I don't know how to do that. Functions, samples, free chunk. Of course. You know, when I hear chunk, I think of the Goonies. You know, like sloth, love, chunk. It takes a chunk and it doesn't return me shit. I just gotta assume it works. Alright. Everyone loves assumptions. Unload the chunk. Sound effects. Sub I. When it's all over, sound effects dot clear. There you go. So that clears all of the sound effects I have loaded. And I assume that you'll unload even if it's playing something. Free the memory used in chunk and free the chunk itself as well. Do not use chunk after this without loading a new sample. Note, it's a bad idea. See, here's something important. It's a bad idea to free a chunk that is still being played. That matters. Why didn't you tell me that more boldly? Alright, so I need to stop everything before I try to unload that. Tell me you gotta stop, right? Halt channel. Channel to stop playing. -1 for all channels. Perfect. -1 for all channels. Halt channel. Give me that shit. Bam. Stop playing anything that you're playing. Unload all the sounds. Clear them. Make sure I got that right. You return an integer. It always returns 0. Kinda silly. I like how he's honest about that shit. He's like, yeah, it's kinda silly, I admit. It's okay, dude. You still wrote a library that I will put to use very well. So, no complaints here. Load wave, RWAPs, volume. What? Free sample? Oh, yeah, I already got that. Free chunk. Got that. Cool. Alright, keep going. Shut down, load music, music, music. If it's music related, I don't care. And most of this shit is. Music, music, music. We're good. Alright, so initialize. We're good. Instance, we're good. Constructor, we're good. We are good to go, I believe. All that's left is to start loading in songs and make sure they work. Or sound effects. So let's make a function. Void load sound constant char pointer file name. What other options do you need? Oh, nothing. You just need the file name. And you return me a mix chunk. Cool. I have to return an ID to play. Yes, I do. That's what I need. Shit. That makes me think. What else can I maybe store? Mix chunk. Its file name and its reference count, maybe? Sorry guys, give me a second, I'm thinking about this shit. I might change this to be more like my texture manager. My texture manager's got like a hash map. Oh, or not. Thought it did. What's that? Maybe texture, which is a, yeah, I'm thinking of making a structure which basically will have my chunk, and then we'll have the info used to load that chunk, and this is the part that I care about, a reference count. That way, if I try to load the same sound effect more than once, I'll just increase the reference count instead, give them the same sound. That seems like something I should do. We're gonna do that, and if I regret it, I'll regret it. Alright, so I need to make a struct here. Struct known as sound effect. And a sound effect has a mixed chunk pointer called effect. And it has a char pointer file name. Or char pointer file name? I think I can get const right. And what's the other thing it's got? Reference count. And it has a constructor that takes all three of those things. Well, it doesn't take the ref count. I have to do the whatchamacallit for this. Better be careful. This effect. No. I forgot what you call it. The scoped thing. That. I think I comma separate it, yeah. This makes this body completely useless. How does that look on normal size? Normal size, it looks... It's still kind of long. We'll trim it. There we go. Gotta remember, I'm only zoomed in for you guys. You comment so well. My code is commented after the fact. It's me trying to decide what the fuck my thoughts were. The way I like to comment is I like to make my function, and then before I even start coding, I like to say, you know, grab my shit, initialize data here, do thingy, return what I need. And then after I've written my comments, that's when I go and start coding, you know? And that's really helped me. It's helped me in two ways. One, when I'm done, my codes have commented very well. And two, and more importantly, it helps me not forget stuff, because I'm very bad at forgetting things. But there's also a downside to doing that, because one time I had something like return a number, my function. And so I like to compile, I like to shotgun compile as I go. So I put something like this. I was like, declare variables, grab the SQL, pass in parameters, for every result, grab and store, return list. But then, because I like to shotgun compile, I went ahead and I typed return negative whatever, and then I went and started coding. And when I was done, I forgot to change what I was returning. So what I ended up having was a function that grabbed all the data I needed, formatted it nicely and got it ready, and then I just returned -1. I felt so bad when I realized it, and I committed it that way. I committed it to the code base. And the bug came back saying, you know, when I run the page, I never get any results at all, ever. I was like, what? I take a look at the code. Oh, fuck me, I forgot this. Return the list I made. You know? Like, I really fucked myself there. But I mean, other than that, if you just remember that, you're fine. I definitely recommend commenting before coding. It's just nice. Although sometimes it is, I do overdo it sometimes. Because like this, Close the audio. Close audio. I probably could have, you know, just reading the code, I can tell. Oh, I'm closing the audio. See, I do kind of overdo it, I think. But, I mean, it's just a preference. I'd rather overdo it than underdo it. Alright, I have no shame about it. Alright, so you no longer store mix chunks. You now store sound effect. Vector of sound effects. Yeah, I have no regrets. Alright. Wasn't I working on a function somewhere? No? I guess not, huh? Oh, yeah. Effect. That should clear all dynamic memory. That should clear all dynamic memory. Should be good to go after that. Alright, so load sound. I was working on that. I just never made it, huh? SDL audio. Alright, how do we do this one? For every loaded sound, does it match? If no matches, actually load this fucker. If it matches, increase ref count, return that number. I'm returning a number. Damn. Alright, so for every loaded sound, for unsigned II equals 0, II is less than sound effects dot size plus plus II. If sound effects sub II dot file name is equal to that file name, then sound effects sub II dot ref count plus plus returns II. If no matches, actually load the fucker. If I even make it down that far, I have no matches, so actually load this fucker. So I need a new sound effect. New guy. New guy should already be oh no, my constructor can't take blank shit, so he has to take a chunk that I don't have yet, so I need the chunk as well. Alright, so make me a mixed chunk pointer called new sound and load the sound with the function I've forgotten. Load wave. File name. New sound. Okay. Now, sound effect, new guy, with the following things. He takes, help me out here, my memory's shitty. He takes the effect, the name. The effect, the name. Oh, I'm sorry. New sound. My bad. And I just realized that I'm initializing his reference count to 0 when really it should be 1. Because you start with the first guy. Alright. Alright, so actually load him. So he's got that. He's got a ref count. Stuff him into the list. Stuff into list. Return index. Sound effects. Push. New guy. Return sound effects dot size -1. Boom. Should be a loaded sound effect. How long have I been streaming? Holy shit, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I might be ending this stream soon, guys. Just because I'm getting a little hungry. Hangry. I'm gonna have me some pork chops tonight. And I got the bread too. It's gonna be breaded pork chops. Because I'm from the South. And that's the way we do shit. Give me a heart attack. Let's at least make the unload function before I quit. I guess void. Unload sound. Sound index. And I just realized one of the problems I have. We'll be back. In fact, let me. I have a problem. I just realized I need to comment before I forget. Audio right here, just a big old to-do. There we go. Next time I come in, I can't miss that. I'll see that and be like, oh man, I forgot about this. Basically, I have this reference count for how many times you load the song. But if you unload the song, and it's in the middle of this index, if it's in the middle of this array, I can't shift everything down because it would fuck up the indexes that other people are using. So basically, the reference count will become 0. I will unload the sound effect. But if you load something else, I might try to squeeze you into that old index because it's not being used anymore. So I need to remember that with this. So that's what that's for. I mean, another solution is I could just keep an empty index, but that's a waste of space. Why do that, you know? Holy shit. This got a lot of spam on my computer. Alright, unload sound. So let's see. If sound is greater than or equal to 0, or sound index equal to 0, and sound index is less than the sound effects dot size. In other words, don't fucking bother. Only bother if given a valid index. Unloads a sound. Alright, so decrement the ref count at the chosen index. If the ref count has hit 0, unload the sound. If the ref count has hit 0, should I check for a hard 0 or should I check for less than or equal to 0? Because what if they somehow unload that fucker more than once? I think I should just be paranoid and check for less than or equal to 0. I'm a paranoid guy. I admit it. I'm not ashamed. Less than or equal to 0. Unload the effect if he exists. I don't know how to unload it. I think it's free chunk or something like that. Functions, channels, no, not channel. Functions, samples. Mix free chunk. That guy. Sound effects. Sub sound index. Dot. Effect. On the very next line. Congratulations. You are now null. Your ref count should also be null. Or 0. It shouldn't matter. It should already be there. But once again, I'm worried about that -1, -2 somehow. So I don't need that. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Cool. I do believe I can test this now. I can load a sound and unload a sound. Oh, I don't have play a sound. That's kind of a basic. Oh, that brightness. Channels. Play channel. Channel. Chunk loops. Play chunk on channel. Or if channel is -1, play on the first unreserved. The sample will play for loops +1 number of times unless stopped by halt or fade out or setting expiration time. Huh. Note, this just calls another function, but with the tick set to -1. That's cool. Returns the channel the sample is played on. On any errors, -1 is returned. Okay. Well, let's do it. Let's make a play. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy all that. In fact, yeah, we'll just go with all of this for now. Put you down here. I'll be back. Wrong one. I don't want a song. By default, I want a sound effect to play only once. So let me see how I have to do that. Loops. The number of loops, -1 is infinite. Passing 1 here will play the sample twice. So really I just want to pass in a 0 by default. That should make it play once. Now if you want to make your fart sound play infinitely, then you set it to -1. I won't stop you. SDL audio, play sound, remove the default. Alright, if valid, I need a function to check for valid index, just save me time. Because I'm going to do that for a lot of things, yeah. Let's go ahead and make a valid index helper. Right, you can even say, you know, shit like const, because we'll put it right above all the first sound stuff right here. Return that. And just to get rid of the warning, I'll cast you as a bool. I think you're smart enough that you wouldn't need that, but just in case. In fact, that should be a bool because it's a logical. Never mind. I shouldn't need you. I should be warning free, right? Output. Warnings. Conversion of size T to int. Where? Oh, you're right. You got me. One warning, that's not bad. I actually don't believe you. I think you lied to me. Here. Clean. Now tell me how many warnings I got. See, I see like 4 of them now. Size T to int again. What? Oh, they're here, yeah. Once again, you got me there. What's the other one? Float to int. You are a int. You are an int. You are an int. You are the float. But I'm actually content with that. I will not change that. That's in my texture manager. Let's stay out of my texture shit. It works well. I ain't changing it. Not ashamed. Alright, so now I made this helper function. Valid sound index. I can do a simple check now. If valid sound index. Sound index. There you go. If valid sound index, then I give a shit. Only bother if given a valid index. Alright, so it should just be a matter of calling the play function and giving it the stuff, and that should be it. And I commented, yeah, right here. Play channel. Play channel. -1 for the channel, which means you pick the channel. I don't care. Loop. Oh no, that's chunk. Next is chunk, which I'll get to. Chunk and then loop. Alright, so the chunk is sound effects sub sound index dot chunk. Right? Is that it? I think that's it. You return an int. What is the int? Return the channel that the sample is played on. On any errors, -1 is returned. So I could do a -1 check and throw a shit fit. So I'll do that. Alright, so if it's -1, an error occurred while attempting to play a sound effect. Alright, one thing I also need to give myself comments for is I need to be more consistent with asserts in functions. Let's copy that a few times. There we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna do one test of loading a sound, playing a sound, and then unloading it. And then I think I'm done, guys. I've done a lot here for one session. It's amazing how time flies. I've been streaming for 3 hours, guys. That's crazy. Alright, so play the sound. If input, key pressed, if you press Y, then I want you to play a sound. What the fuck? Why is there an A? Did I put an A? Oh no, there's a pound define for something. You bitches. I hate when y'all do that. Someone's already got a play sound. I'm gonna have to change my shit. Sound index. Which doesn't exist yet. what did I call it? MP5.mp3 or .wave? Did I get an MP3? If so, I gotta get it again. Hold on. MP5.wave. Good. Alright. So that loads it. You press this button, it'll play it. You get to shut down, and it should unload it. I'm gonna have a problem with that function, ain't I? Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I've got a ambiguous call. That sucks. Because of the function name, I gotta put a namespace around this shit. That sucks. All because someone's already got... I mean, it makes sense. I should have known something like play sound would be taken. So for now, here's another one to fix. To do, Bruce put a namespace. Jesus. But for now, I'm tired. So here you go. Play sound TTT. Ha ha ha. I think I'm funny. What now, bitch? Yeah, you ain't got to play sound TTT, do you? I outsmarted you, didn't I? Alright, cross your fingers, guys. Ready, set. Yeah! Alright, so I can play. Hold on. Final Fantasy, I love you, but you gotta pause. Alright, so play. Now, when I press Y, I should hear a machine gun. So if I spam it, it should play on many channels. And as far as I can tell, it did. Alright, sweet. Oops. I couldn't find the mute. Alright, so I muted the music, but that should have no impact on the machine gun. And it doesn't. Sweet. Alright, I am content. This shit seems to work as long as it doesn't crash when I hit escape here. And it didn't. Ah! You suck. Where? It was on the sound effect, huh? Alright, I gotta watch the shutdown. I did something wrong. Break. Run. Yeah, I know. Alright, ready? You play. You mute. Run the sound. I'll even do it a few times. Alright, I hit escape. We get into this. Unload the music. Halt all channels. For every sound effect, which I've only got one. What's the reference count? 1. Alright, so free the chunk. Looks valid. Clear. Well, you're gonna work because I'm fucking watching you, aren't you? You suck. I hit it twice? Whoa. Oh, come on, goddammit. Why am I in here again? I got in here twice. Alright, let's pay attention to the actual path here. I fucked something up. Alright, run. Yes, I know. At the start. Show me the call stack. Initialize. Makes sense. Alright, so play the music. Mute it. Hit the sound a few times. Alright, I'm content. I've played it. Hit escape. Bam. Alright, first time I am in shutdown. Yeah. I'm in shutdown. Audio shutdown. So that should shut it down. Oh, the second time's the destructor. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so what am I doing wrong then? Let's keep watching then. So if I go here, unload the music, sound effects, halt, free the chunk. Now, this should wipe the array clear. Oh, that's why, right there. Because I'm calling close audio and quit sound, and then later when the destructor hits, I'm trying to halt the channels again on a system that has been shut down. So this causes an error. I guarantee that's what it is. Alright, so I hit this. Now I've hit my destructors. So I'm in the destructor. Yeah, so now, right here, halt channel. I'm trying to call halt channel, but I've already shut this whole sound system down. So, boom, there it is. That's exactly what it is. Alright, yeah, I can fix that. That's easy fix. But I will do that on another time. Let me just put a note for it. Alright, to do, Bruce. Shutdown and destructor cause halt error. There we go. There, so I left myself a few notes to fix next time I code. Let's find who I can raid here. That was a good stream. I got a lot done. That's the first time I've ever done anything audio related in programming. Every time I've had any kind of game task and we come to the audio, someone else always did it. So it's like, it's just never something I had to do. Is that really all who's on? There's nobody on. That I know, that is. Let's see. No Asia. Just Pug and Kang. I'm going to raid Kang. So we are going to raid Kang Gaming. And thank you very much for stopping by, guys. I hope you have a nice evening. I'm going to have me some nice pork chops in a few minutes. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. Take care. And I appreciate y'all stopping in.